welcome back to a new video. Today I'll be giving you another barn tour. This barn is called Margin Hills Equestrian Center, and it's a barn that I've just been kind of working on and off, and the reason I also haven't been posting as much is because of college and finals and all that. So fun fact about me, alright? YouTube is my backup plan. Like, if this fails, I need YouTube. So, I know I don't usually do this, but, please subscribe and like. It helps out a young teenager a lot, just trying to do something that I actually like. Cause, I I don't know. Anyways, enough self-promoting. Let's just get straight into the video. Okay, cause I have to study for finals soon. So we're inside the building, and if I just put this on, you can kind of see. So I have to figure out how to. Oh dear, oh dear. I just kind of have to. So as you can see, like where that little. So see the little map where the arrow is, where I'm pointing is like the start of the barn. So the barn itself is pretty big, and yeah, so when you first come in, you have these two absolutely humongous pastures. They're the exact same. I'll just show you what one has. So each one has a like spigot, that can easily fill up your water. It's just very luscious. You have like rose bushes, and if you're wondering how I did the rose bushes, it's because I world edited the grass in because there's no way I'm hand placing all that. There's two feeders in these ones as well because there's usually more horses in these. But I still need to get horses. But anyways, this is what the inside of one of these little shelters look like. Because like if during the summer or like winter you want a horse that goes out full time, or if you want your horse to go out full time, it's always nice to have just a little shelter because not all horses need to be stalled and not all people want them stalled because okay, so Minecraft just like crashed, like something happened, but we're good. Where was I? So yeah, in these there's like softer bedding right here. Like these are mats, and then just in case they want to take a little nap, and all you have the food, a feeder, and a water with a spigot. If we come over here to the other side, it's pretty much the exact same thing, just like flipped, and you just have your little feed, and they're pretty nice sized pastures. And can we just enjoy like this? Like I just love just like sitting and just like I just like wandering around and seeing the coolness. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. So this is the main stable. I only have two horses at this barn right now. We have I believe this is Starboy, and yes, I need to clean their stalls, but that's for a different problem. And if you're wondering why they walk like that, it's just like the shaders mess it up, but I'm not too concerned. And then we have Crime, and they're both stallions. They look like Arabians right now, I won't even lie. I can't remember how many stalls, but I'm just gonna go through not one of their stalls because poop all over them, but pretty much in the stalls you have a door. And I really have been liking this kind of shape in a lot of my barns lately, so you might see that in the next tour. AK I'm gonna put another tour up soon, hopefully. I have a few that I actually do need to make. I get off topic so much, guys. Oh my goodness. So we have the feed, all of your like feed, water, and then you actually have one of these guards. And because I feel like usually for how sunny it is here, this would always be open. And that's something I like to have in stalls a lot, is just a nice run. Like, especially if horses have to go on stall rest, they always need something to do. But yeah, that's this barn. There's quite a lot of stalls, and it's quite nice inside. And so over here we have two. So this is the like main grooming stall indoor, like for this barn. This barn's the only one with a grooming stall, by the way. But you can come in here, tie your horses up, get what you need out of these, grab your saddle, and grab anything off the shelf and then tack them up and ride. But if this one's occupied and you don't want to go to the ones, actually, I don't think I have outdoor tack rooms. Oops. But yeah, then this is like the feed, the lockers, the saddles, like a little wardrobe. This is just another wardrobe, and then a bunch of different saddles. So yeah, that's that barn, and just kind of just like what all the runs look like. And this run and the one on the other side don't have any purpose. So I'm thinking of just opening this up. So like let's say you might have an injured horse, and you could temporarily put them in this stall. So like let's say like one of the spot like one of the bigger stalls, are enclosed and you could just have them use this. Or if there's like a extra mother and foal, that we don't have room for. But yeah, anyways, so if you just come around this side, it's the exact same pasture as that one, and then yeah, it's the exact same, so I'm not gonna get too into depth with that. But over here we have I think they're both donkeys. They both might be mules though. But I can't remember the names. But these are from the Realistic Horse Next mod, and I love them so much. You guys are so cute. And so they actually are in a dry lock right now. I'll probably move them to this pasture, but um, it's for aesthetic reasons. But they have water, a slow feeder, and since they don't really go in the stalls, they do have a stall in this line right now. Especially for winter coming up, I don't want them to exactly freeze, which, they won't, but, you know, fancy life. And then there's another feeder and another water in here, so, but, yeah, it's just a nice little dry lock, but if it does get really bad and the donkeys need somewhere to go inside, this big stall is designated for them, and they can just, get all cozied up in here. And there's quite a few of these. They can be used for different things, mare and foals, injury, maybe breeding if it's set up right. But yeah, now we'll go over here actually. So this is like the big storage, so you have your shavings, all of your hay, and then this is the mucking out one. So we try to keep that as empty as possible, but this is one of our first arenas that you'll like see, and it just has like some kind of training exercises, the single, the double, the single, and then just like a nice little stride practice. And this is just, getting like, different jump variants, and I don't know. And this one's just like a trot over the ground poles or, whatever. So yeah. Um, Over here by the very long racetrack, which I'll get to later, is just a big bushel of berries, just for a limited stock. um, but yeah, now let's see. So I'll show you this big outdoor quick. So this is a more showing type outdoor. It's very big. But they just have a bunch of different jump variants. I posted a little video on this barn, and this was like the jumps I was pretty much jumping. I thought this one was kind of cool because it's a, single, like a very thin one, and it just kind of lines you up for this one so perfectly. You just have to get your striding like perfect, and it's just a miracle. This jump, I love like these bamboo fences used as like barriers. I don't know, because they're just so nice to jump. And then we have like this one, which I need to fix. The Mr. Crayfish's Virgin Mod kind of went a little whack on me, so if anything looks whack, just blame that. Here's some new jumps though. So I have this one. We're gonna pretend this isn't real chain, it just looks like it because that not really be good to jump, I feel like. We have like this kind of you can either use this as a rollback or just as a nice little like round line, and this is just a simple line right here. So yeah, Now these are just kind of like green practices. It's supposed to be like just fancy looking grass. And it's just kind of just to, get the younger horses used to it. I don't know. And these are also just like practice cross country jumps because they look a little more put in. It's just a kind of practice or like warm up before you get in the big ring as well. So yeah. Um, Over by this manure pile, you have another little dry lock. So I don't know. I'm thinking about putting like a cow in here or something, but I don't know. Next I'll just quickly show you these two farms. They're the exact same as the other ones. You just go all the way down. Same tack room, feed room, same runs, and then it's just all the way down again. And I'm not gonna get into that because it's the exact same. But I will do this. So this is the dressage ring at the moment. It has no letters, but that's not my problem anymore. Yeah, it's a pretty nice size for swim horses, I think. I feel like I could have made it a little wider, but this looked a lot more dressagey to me. And then these are just big dry locks. So these are horses that just get churned out mostly like during the day or like a group of horses. Also these are used like in the winter a lot more, just because we don't want them to scarf up all the grass. Let's see, I'll kind of go like around, yeah. This is our big pasture, so this is just like for any horses. It's just a nice big one to be in. This is the long racetrack, and I'm not gonna go all the way around it, but this is really to just test your horse's stamina or like just a quick speed off. It's great to use for auctioning off horses. So the horses will you'll load them up, and then when they load up, you'll have someone right here at this lever, and when they're ready, they will just flick that down, and they will race off. So yeah, and then these are kind of like show rings right now. That's kind of what I'm thinking of them as. They're all set up as Western, besides the back one. The back one I haven't put anything in yet. But so like this is for like Western Trail. You like go over the bridge. You go like through the cones. You know, or like let's see, there's one where like you have to like back through this or like walk through and then back up. I've done that before. It's put something in. This is just kind of, I feel like, something you would either like just run straight through or like run straight through, back up, and then go. This is supposed to be so you're supposed to canter or like trot around the whole thing. It's the best I could make it. And then here's a smaller bridge, like a little thinner one. And I think oh yeah, and then there's just some little ground poles. So yeah, and then you also have barrel racing in this one, which there's no like timer yet or anything, but. And then of course you have pole bending, which if you don't know, you run down, you churn as tight as you can, and then you have to swivel. Which the reason they look a little wide, is because it's for the swim horses. And even like this long with the swim horses is like really hard. And then I just have a back one back there. So yeah. Now I'll show you the big indoor. So this is one of our huge indoors. Like, look at how just majestic it looks in here. It's definitely quite big and it's really nice, especially for indoor hunter shows or like just indoor shows in general. And you're stunning. So like, you have just some jumps that, I slowly started setting up, and I'll set up more, but gotta I wanted to get this tour out like really bad, so I was just like, whatever, I'll just post it. If it goes poop, oh well. But yeah, and then this is just I think this is the only round pen we might have, but this round pen can actually be good for new horses. So after like you lunch them, the reward can be you just open this and they know they can go. Or like when you open this, it kind of trains them to, come to you. Now this barn, so moving off that to this thing took me forever, but I don't know why I like it so much. So I've seen a lot of barns where they have like the stalls are like around the arena, which is definitely kind of weird, but I wanted to incorporate it and it actually turned out kind of cool. And especially like in the winter, if like maybe these horses can't go out, you can always turn them out in this. Which is also why I have big indoors in case the horses just need to be turned out, into something. Anyways, so this is the practice cross country for like, if you're learning, but you don't want to be straight out on the field yet. It just gives you like a little barrier. And also, can we just enjoy how the stalls go this way too? So the reason sorry, I'm going off track like crazy, but I just love how this barn works. So if there's like someone riding in here and you don't want to like disturb them, instead you can just walk out here if you're not riding them, which I like. Anyway, so back to the practice cross country. So, it's just like quick jumps, and then, you can also practice these, which I love these, like seeing horses jump these, like it's absolutely insane. So, like, you have to like jump it at an angle, because if you jump it straight on, it'd be weird, so you have to like angle yourself. And this jump I'm kind of proud of. I feel I need to definitely make it look taller, especially since how high the SWEM horses can jump. And then just ignore that. It did that for some reason. I don't even know why, but these are just like supposed to be like what are they called? You guys know what I mean. It's like the ones that go around and like just like jump them. Anyways, so next we'll move on to this racetrack. So this racetrack is definitely more for, this one's a bit chill. It's smaller, but it's just set up better and pretty much just a self load thing. So whenever you're ready to go, you just like full send it and you just go. And it's a pretty nice racetrack. And then this is just a big pasture in the back for these horses. And this barn is definitely quite interesting. It was the last barn I built, and there's nothing really inside, but it's just a very, I feel like personally it's a pretty nice barn. And in this corner and the other corner, there's actually a big area which can be used for hair stalls or this is gonna be the tack room. I just have to decorate it. And then the last thing I'll be showing you today is the other indoor arena, which it's just a, big empty one. I'm thinking since this barn isn't just like jumping, it's also like racing, is I might make a track here. So like this will still be like the wall, but like a track in it. But that will conclude today's video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!